Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. As we enter a very different area, this is Sanctuary Fortress, the gigantic technological fortress of the Luminoth. And it's just... I mean, I know it's all graphics and stuff like that, but I found... When I've talked before about... Oh, bloody pirate troopers. Yes, I've talked before about my responses to the other areas that I thought Agon was fairly... let's be honest, bland, and I thought Torvus was extremely pretty. Sanctuary is neither of those. Sanctuary is... okay, the word I want to use is breathtaking, which is a bit hyperbolic, let's say. Exaggeratific, was I'm going to say something like that, which doesn't make any sense. But yes, certainly just the scope and like scale of Sanctuary, when you kind of look around and just see its whole size, it just makes you kind of go, fuck, this was the Luminoth military at its height. We've not really seen anything like that, and it's got kind of slightly weird but cool futuristic design, and it's well cool inside it. And indeed, let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. So there'll be a lot of new scans this episode. Here are Octopedes. So these are rogue delivery drones. Like the armored, disrupted units can explode in self-defense. So indeed, yes, if you shoot them, well, if you walk past them, you'll get zapped. If you shoot them, eventually they'll separate. And as you can see, they ping off down the hallway and tend to do a little bit of damage to you and then eventually blow up. These are part of a light energy processing system. Power from these globes is transferred to other parts of the fortress complex. Security lockdown prohibits local access to energy stores. Damn. Let's separate those Octopedes and stand back, and the other ones as well. Come on. There we go. And on we go. So we've mostly been in tunnels and entrance areas and stuff like that, but here we get through to the reactor. So, wow, actually, we're not in the reactor yet. There's a couple of things here. There's a door which is in a different time space, I'll deal with that in a second. And there's these things. Target Mechanoid is an inactive combat drone. Unit is offline and in power conservation mode. No command signals are being received. Command systems are online. Defense grid is not energized. AI does not respond to transmissions. I guess they're trying to reassure you that that thing ain't going to be getting up anytime soon, which is nice. Let's bring up the Dark Visor, and once again we have a Dark Seeker door, so let's hit those. My battery... ooh, battery meter is teasing me up there. I know it's going to go soon. Ah, here's a fucking irritating enemy. This is a Resbit, a rogue patrol zone. Variable beam cannon and digital virus delivery system make target very dangerous. Barrier shield and phasing power help protect it from damage. Yes, there's one trick with them I'm not going to show quite yet, but they're very annoying. So there's its little barrier up, so you can't really do anything to it during that time, and you just need to try hit it as much as possible. They have a really weird attack, which I wonder if it's going to show off. Oh, it's gone into the spook. When it does that, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yep. There's nothing wrong with the video. It's supposed to look like that. Z, A, and B to reboot system. Yeah, it literally hacks your visor, which can be extremely annoying. And as you can see, they just take a fair bit of fire to actually take down... ah, it's gone into the spook. Oh no, it's not even gone into the spook. I can't even target the spook. It's just... Come on. There we go. So yeah, you have to just reboot, hit kind of all the buttons that your fingers are probably on anyway to reboot the suit when that happens. As you can see, they take a remarkable amount of fire, but there's one trick for dealing with them quickly, which I will show. In due time, we will be coming across, believe me, way the fuck more Resbits. Here we get into the reactor core, and time for another new enemy. Actually, technically, two new enemies, so let's scan its body first. This is a quad MB, which is a rogue combat drone. Main body, which is what MB stands for, specializes in close combat. Lower venting system can be damaged by concussive attacks. Boost attack can disrupt its vortex spin. We'll find out about that in a sec. On the top is the head section, which is the quad command module. Command module relies on range attacks. Beam shield can be breached by opposite polarity systems, so occasionally it throws up a dark shield, which can be breached by light, or a light shield, which can be breached by dark. Oh, that's the vortex spin. So while it's doing that, boost into it, and you'll knock it over. At this point, morphball bombs underneath will destroy it. At this point, the head goes free, and yes, so it's got a light shield up at the moment, which means destroy it with dark shots. And then once its shield is down, hammer on it with whatever you've got. I tend to prefer to actually destroy the command module first with a single super missile, and then it doesn't do any shielding nonsense, and that's much easier. But through here, we've got a red door. Red door almost always means save station behind it, so let's quickly save. And now we just need to climb to the top of this room. There's a fair few res bits now around there, so we'll get ready for them in a second. So these are kind of the equivalent of your various Luminoth storage things around there. There's those little crates that I shot, and apparently there's no more now. So, here's your trick with res bits. The old Darken Break. So, hit them with a charged dark shot, and they will freeze. Missile will shatter them. That is like, it's the equivalent of doing that with the Ice Beam on Metroid Prime 1, and it works on actually almost any enemy. And so, people in the comments pointed out, the Light Beam really just seems like it has... Oh, I wasn't supposed to use that yet. The Light Beam really seems like it has the advantages, because pretty much all Ing-based enemies are susceptible to light damage. And that is true, which means that when you're dealing with any kind of Ing, Light Beam is great. The game, however, does counter that by meaning you're not always dealing with with Ing. Often you're dealing with, for example, rogue mechanoids and stuff like that. And a number of kind of creatures and stuff like that. The Dark Beam tends to be a lot more powerful because you can do... Oh, he's put the bloody shield up. Well, the shield doesn't matter if I can just walk around behind him, does it? Hehe, idiot. There's a yellow door that we can't get through yet. So we can go through here. So yes, my point is that's when I would use the Dark Beam, is when you're fighting non-Ing enemies and you want to freeze and shatter them. That also works on some Ing enemies. It's great on some of the Dark Pirates. Anyway, if we scan this nonsense... Gyroscopic system engaged. Safety systems online. Safety lockdown code is as follows. Amber, Cobalt, Crimson, Emerald. I believe that's different on each playthrough, possibly. But just remember Amber, Cobalt, Crimson, Emerald for now. And hope you know posh names for colours. So, we need to start with... So we've got this cool gyro ring in the middle. We'll just start with Amber, or Orange in the common parlance. Next, we need to move on to... Cobalt. Where's Cobalt? Cobalt, which is blue. Then we move on to Crimson, reddy, pinky kind of colour. And then finally Emerald, which is obviously green. He says obviously and then fails to find it utterly. There's your Emerald. And bam. And that opens up your way through the gyro rings. Look at that. We've solved the puzzle of the mini gyro chamber, as it's called. Now we enter a place with a particularly cool name. This is the Hall of Combat Mastery. Got something there that we're going to be dealing with a lot later, but for now... there's some more quads. Wonderful. So this is what I talked about with the last one, is best off to take the head module out in a single super missile, then just watch the body. You can't really do much to it at the moment. You just got to keep an eye on it, and what you're waiting for is it to go into vortex spin, which it's doing there. At that point... Oh, did I hit it? Oh, that sounded good. Oh, no, but didn't actually hit it. That was just it doing it itself. Then when it stopped, yep, blow it up from the underneath. Wonderful. They're easy enough to fight quads, and they're kind of fun, because you've got to do two little things. And that's a wow. Just remember that, alright? That's all I'll say for now. As you proceed through the Hall of Combat Mastery, you will notice... Oh, there's another quad. Well, there's a broken quad on the ground. It's a commonly missed scan, is the fact that the quad head and quad body are separate things. I can't do anything to that, even the super missile. Nope, everything just bounces off it. Hey, idiot, do a vortex. Oh, that sounds good. Did I hit him? Sounds like I hit him. Yes, wonderful. Destroy! He's partly in a wall. Apparently that doesn't matter. Wonderful. More of these inactive drones. And here at the end is an old school portal. Old school is since I don't have to energize it, I just activate it by scanning. And of course, let's head through to Dark Ether. I'm going to reverse into it so I'm facing the same way when I come out. See, it's one of the things that's annoyed me so far. If you walk into them, then you end up spun around and I can't do a really cool transition effect to the Dark World quite so easily. So, welcome now to the Culling Chamber. I will never grow tired of the spooky names for everyone in Dark Ether. And here we have a different storage method. The Ing seem to have a different one in each area. This time it's an Ingworm cache. Living storage units of the Ing Horde. Ingworms wrap them to their bodies around useful items to protect them. They are defenseless. And this is your classic kind of thing of, once again, just destroy it to get whatever's inside. Very handy for regenerating. Beam ammo. For now, we're going to go through this blue door here to an area called the Hazing Cliff. And we've got two important scans here. Number one, floating up there. Yes, we've got a Dark Talon Metroid, because if Metroids weren't fun enough, they now get Darkly Possessed. Darkly Possessed Energy Parasite Symbiote makes target stronger in battle, vulnerable to concussive blasts, dislikes bright light, like every other Ing unit ever. So hit it with a couple of Dark Blasts. Oh, don't let it grab you. Oh, it's doing a thing. It's gone blue, and it's no longer blue. Wonderful. Yeah, while it's charged like that, you can't damage it, but pretty easy to damage. And again here, we have a Bombu. I mean, a Dark Diligence Drone. So this is a Darkling Possessed maintenance unit. Unit gains strength from Ing Symbiote. A high-powered burst of light energy can destroy it. And indeed, wallop it with that. Otherwise, you actually physically can't get past it. Oh, and there's another one, so do the same for that. It has to be a charged Dark Beam Blast. And then we get... Well, I kicked the table quite hard, and we get missiles. Let's head back to where we just were in the Culling Chamber. And now we can actually proceed this way into the area of it properly. There's a dark key. Just, you know, remember that for later. And we need to work around to kind of where there's a dark door, but there's a hunter here as well. Worth noting as well, so... Haha, idiot. Oh, damn it, this wasn't supercharged. Ballsack, because he tried to possess me. Yeah, so every other area we've been to so far, the dark version of it is just called Dark X. So we had Dark Torvus Bog and Dark Agon Wastes. This one isn't. You have Sanctuary Fortress, but what we're in now is not, technically speaking, Dark Sanctuary Fortress. What it is it's called the Ing Hive. And I think you must mention that briefly last episode. So yeah, that was key 1 for the Ing Hive. Here, we can activate a lift, which goes up. So actually, you explore the Ing Hive a lot more between the two realms, which I really quite like. As in, so like Torvus and Agon, you explore basically the light areas and then occasionally hop into the dark areas when you kind of need to. But here, you'll explore for a bit and get as far as you can in Sanctuary. Then you'll hop over to the Ing Hive, explore a bit further, hop back to Sanctuary, explore further again. There's a lot more dimension hopping in here. It's a lot more dimensionally complex than the other areas have been, which I consider to be a good thing. It certainly feels like it's building. It trusts you to do more complex shit at this point. Now here, you've got a shit ton of night barbs, so I'm just going to try and kill as many of them as I can. Good, there's none alive. I was going to say, if I leave one alive, I'm sure it'll fuck me, because these things always do. And let's grapple over. Wonderful, nice and straightforward, and light beam through here. That's not what I want to do, actually. What I want to do is get through to the portal there. Unfortunately, there's a force field in the way, but if we scan the force field, it says Indestructible Barrier Shield. Scans indicate presence of a control system, but not present in the visible spectrum or current hyperspace, which of course, as we know, means... Oh god, the night barbs are back. I swear I killed all of them. There we go. It means there's a Dark Seeker thing, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and watch. And that opens the way to that portal. And, oh dear me. With that, of course, we can then energize and head through. So, this brings us out in the Dynamo Works. We've got a fair few smashed up quads. Smashed up quads, which apparently still have their command modules intact, which is bloody annoying. Oh, no, get out of there. Oh, they weren't smashed up at all. They were just physically separate. Ballsack. Right, let's... That didn't do what I expected at all. Oh, I'm in a tight spot here. Oh, dear. Oh, they're both super spinning. That's not good. Oh, maybe I can use this opportunity to destroy their bodies. Except, I can destroy that body. This is a real mess of a fight right now. Okay, so we've got one quad without a body and one quad with a body. Oh, it's the wrong quad. Oh, ballsack. Right, I think we've got that one. It doesn't seem to be stopping vortexing, though. Oh, there we go. As I say, I prefer killing the command module first, but it appears I don't have that choice here. What have you got up? You've got a dark shield, so let's put light on. Once you're through its shield, as you can see, easy enough to break them. Oh, now it's on to dark. Well, it's on to light, which means we're on to dark. And that's it gone. You'll see that's a recurring theme throughout Sanctuary, is these kind of like reverse polarity shields, where they're dark and have to be breached with light or vice versa. We can't get up here at the moment, but there is a cheeky little key bearer to scan here. This is Sirech. Let this be the final testament of warrior Sirech. I have no more shells for my weapons, but the enemy I have naught but the blade and fist. Let them come. They wait in the works, hissing and slithering like beasts. Let them. When my war cry comes, there will be a dread final reckoning. Come forth, hated enemy. Let there be an end. Apparently it was certainly his end rather than the Ing's, but you know, there we go. Can't get up there at the moment, as I said, so we have a nice dark door here. That thing keeps going yellow at the top, and I'm sure my... oh, we can destroy them with Dark Blast. I meant to scan that. Well, that was a light diligence drone. I've only scanned a dark one so far. Gotta remember to do that later. I'm sure I won't, but... Through here is... Oh, God, there's all sorts of nonsense. Where is the thing I want to scan? There we go. There is a Mechlops under here. So this is a rogue mechanoid Triclops. Triclops are not in this game, but they were in Metroid Prime 1. Luminoth designed mechanoid gatherer with powerful jaws. Removes intruders forcibly. And that's 80% of all logbook scans, which is pretty sweet. So we just need to get past the fucker. So it will try and grab you and just spit you out, but if you drop a morph ball bomb, it will grab that instead, and that will kill it, which is very nice. We can't get over that area for now, so we have to get underneath it. Oh god, it's got me. Yeah, they just move you around a little bit. They're more of a low-level irritant. Ah, there's another diligence drone. Wonderful, this one I want to scan. Yeah, they fuck with your visor if you're too close to them. I did not mean to scan the door, and you know it. Indeed, this is a diligence-class drone. Rogue maintenance unit, roving mechanoid with energy-based attacks vulnerable to dark energy. Oh, that's why Dark Blast destroyed M1. Oh, so the dark ones are vulnerable to light energy and the light to dark. Almost like what I was saying about the thing. About the reverse polarity being a thing. So, welcome to the main gyro chamber. So we've got a lot going on here. We've got a ring which is unstable, and we've got a second ring, which I believe it's going to tell me is also unstable. And then we have the Dynamo Core, which gives us a particularly cool hint. Unit is the main Dynamo Core. Unit is unstable. It can't be destroyed with conventional weapons. A tremendous kinetic impact may damage it. We won't be doing that for a while, but, you know, think about that because it's kind of cool. To the right here is a morph ball slot, which we need to go through, and start off a little puzzle. We'll ignore that little place for now. I'll deal with that later. And we've got a bomb slot. Oh, dear me. We've got a bomb slot. Let's activate it. So this gives us a little puzzle. What we need to do is basically, if you shoot the center of... You've got these 4 targets here. There, and there. If you shoot the center of them, everything around the edge of it rotates. What you need to do is connect all 3 of the red ones, all 3 of the green ones, all 3 of the blue ones. So there's lasers on the left, can connect to the ones on the right. The system for doing this is quite straightforward. Shoot to the upper left, shoot the upper right, and that's red connected. Then shoot the lower left and the lower right, and bam, they're all connected. That raises a second bomb slot, which is very nice. So let's activate that. Did I not activate it? Or is it just taking forever? No, it is just taking forever. So that stabilizes the outer ring. And we will be dealing with exactly what that means next episode, because handily here we've got a little red door, which as ever means a save station. And that's a wonderful point to hold the episode. So thank you very much for watching. We've come here to the impressive looking Sanctuary Fortress. Next episode we'll be delving right into the heart of the fortress. Thank you very much, and hope you'll join me there. Good day.